So today we are looking at quadratic inequalities. You will have solved quadratic equations in the junior cert cycle and you'll have done it loads of times. So there's nothing new to it except now we're dealing with it as an inequality. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to factorize this, okay? From your junior cert, you should remember two brackets, x and x. Then we need to decide what goes into these two places. We do have an 8 on the end, so we're going to have to use the factors of 8. So it's either going to be 2 and 4 or 8 and 1. And we want to end up with a 2 in the middle, so the ones most likely to give it, or the ones that are going to give us 2 are 4 and 2. So we'll put 4 here, 2 here. Remember, this is all greater than 0. And you can't factorize unless you've got the 0 there. So now we need to put in our signs. Because there's a minus here, that means our signs are going to be different. So we're going to have a plus and a minus. We want to end up with a minus 2 at the end. So the minus goes here and a plus here. When we get this far, there's actually 3 methods to solving this inequality. For each of these 3 methods, we will need a solution as if this was a quadratic equation. So for here, x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to plus 4. This is the algebraic way of solving it. These 2 brackets up here represent 2 numbers. Now, if these 2 numbers were times together and their product was greater than 0, that would mean these 2 numbers would have to be either 2 positive or 2 negative numbers. So that's, this time around, we're going to look at it from that sense of the way, and we're going to solve it that way. So if it's positive, x plus 2 is greater than 0, which would mean that x was greater than minus 2. Again, if that's positive, x minus 4 is greater than 0. So then x is greater than plus 4, okay? I'm going to draw this on this number line. So x greater than minus 2 would mean that we'd start here and it'd be all this way, continuing on. And then x greater than minus 4, or greater than plus 4, we'd start here and we'd continue on here. So this yellow represents the positive. And we're going to do the negative solution, and we'll look at that again. So for the negative one, I'm going to use white just so you can see it a little bit better. If x plus 2, if these are 2 negative numbers, x plus 2 is less than 0, okay? So that would mean that x was less than minus 2. Again, the same for x minus 4. X minus 4 would be less than 0. So x would be less than 4. Putting this in on this number line, we've got x less than minus 2. And we've got x less than 4. What has happened is here is these 2 regions, they can't be true because of these inequalities, so we don't use them. I'm going to just scribble them out. And these are the ones that we want to focus on. So my solution is x is less than minus 2 and x is greater than 4.